What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 223. Today, my guest is Keenon Ward, but we'll get into that. But first, I would like to give a shout out to our sponsors, The Humble Hustle. So, The Humble Hustle does screen printing and graphic design. So, if you're a local brand or a business that needs some merch done, he's the guy to do it. Does really quality screen printing, really good work. Hit him up. You can hit him up at 806-778-9498 or follow him at Humble Hustle _J. That's on Instagram, and on Facebook, it is The Humble Hustle. You can also check out his own line that he does. He's got his own clothing brand at thehumblehustle.com. And I would suggest if you're looking for, streetwear, it's pretty cool. He's got some Jesus pieces out, shirts, sweaters, jeans, all of that. Hit him up. And also shout out to our other sponsor, Unlucky Barber Co. You can, they are a barbershop here in Lubbock, Texas. They're located at 2614 130th Suite 15. Got the bro vibe going, cool haircuts. So if you go the barbershop route, I would suggest you guys go to them. You can get a haircut from Brandon Alvarado, Christian Romero, or Adam Ruiz. Visit unluckybarberco.com to book now or follow them on Instagram at Unlucky Barber Co. And right now they have a new merch line that I believe is popular, so they brought it back. So go get it before it sells out. And shout out to these two for supporting local and helping local people out. Thank you guys for sponsoring the podcast. And if you're a local business or a local brand that wants to sponsor the Snake Pit, please hit me up on all social medias. You can text me, DM me. I will get to you. So our episode 220, today's episode is 223. Our guest is Keenon Ward. He was a defensive back at Texas Tech from 2013 to 2016. So if you know Texas Tech football, you definitely know this guy. Cool dude. He's the bro. He's also a realtor at Better Home Realty. So if you're looking to buy a home or sell your home, hit him up, man. I really hope you guys enjoy this episode. We had some pretty cool stories, man. It's weird how my life and his life kind of intertwined a little bit throughout the year. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. Please subscribe. Patrick Mahomes might be listening, so you guys be on your game, man.
I'll send it to him.
Well, there you go.
He'll at least open it.
That's all that matters if he knows who I am.
The facts.
Keenon Ward, brother. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get into it. Guns Up Nation, man. Tell me about this. I'm interested in it. Everybody in West Texas who follows sports kind of knows who it is. You're the man behind it, kind of?
Yeah. So now it's the Nation. We went through some legalities with Texas Tech because Guns Up is actually trademarked. So now we're just the Nation.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we've been around since like 2012, like really big on Twitter. I think we have like 35K followers on Twitter. We get like 1 million reach on Facebook per post. It's crazy. And then I hopped on last year as like the director of athletic relations because I played football. So I'm still tied into like athletics, and we wanted to start a podcast, and who else but me can get those relationships going with players and coaches and get them on the pod. So that's how I got in, and now I'm a third owner, and yeah, we're just taking off. I'm excited about it.
Okay. How many people are involved in this? Quite a few?
Yeah, we have 3 owners, and I think probably like 20 ambassadors throughout Lubbock and Dallas and Houston that push our brand.
Damn, so Texas Tech actually was like, no, you can't use Guns Up. They came after y'all?
Yeah, so they started noticing that we were getting a lot of reach. Like, we'd get more reach than their post. So, like, they didn't take that lightly. So they trying to find a way kind of to shut us down, but we figured it out, and we're on good terms now, and now we're just a Nation. But they support us now, and it's up. They like what we're doing.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about it. I'm interested in this new era of college sports because money's involved now, and it's completely different.
Big time.
It's weird. I didn't know that much money is involved. And do you think like podcasts and everything social media is important for like a player now? Like,
oh yeah,
that's really kind of all that matters.
Yeah,
in a sense.
It used to be just like you show up and you play football, right? Like that's all it was. Now with NIL, name, image, and likeness, it's like, how can I build a brand for myself to make more money while I'm playing football? So there's like a lot of guys like me, like there's a point where I was like, all right, I'm not going to the league. I wish I could start building my brand, networking, making money. And now that's reality. Like, people are like signing with local restaurants, local dealerships, doing commercials and getting paid for it. Like, there's people who won't go pro, but they're going to set themselves up after college and have like 6 figures ready to go at 22.
That's insane, man.
So that's what's great about it. The bad thing about it is you're getting paid in college. Like, we're all in college once, right? Like, if I had 100K in college, I probably wouldn't practice as hard. Probably wouldn't care about those meetings as much. Probably wouldn't care about class. So you're seeing a lot of that too. And I think has a lot to do with like tech basketball. Like, a lot of these guys are getting paid a lot of money, like top 1% in all of Lubbock. And so like, you're just seeing a lack of effort, a lack of like motivation.
I mean,
like,
look at the record now.
Like, I've already made it, bro. I'm making 400K. Like, what else do I need to do?
Damn. So does that like? So these are kind of people who don't really see a future in like the NBA, NFL, MLB. These are the ones who are kind of trying to rack up this money, pretty much.
What they could get now, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
True.
I mean, where else can you make 400K in Lubbock?
Did you hear this, Jennifer?
Seriously, like, that's my goal for this year as a realtor, to make 400K. Like, these dudes are like really just I'm not saying they're not earning it, because you have to perform well. Mm-hmm. But it's a lot easier doing what you love.
Is it going to ruin the game? Do you feel eventually?
What is Tech 10-7? I mean,
0-6 in conference.
Well, it's just like, Dion.
I love you guys.
I don't remember where I heard it from, but it was an interview where I guess he was recruiting a player, and when he finally got to talk to this player, the first thing he told Dion was, "Okay, let's talk business." And Dion said, "Nope, I ain't going to deal with you. That's the reason why I want to coach college. I don't want to coach NFL. I don't want to deal with rich people. Like, my job is to build you as a character and become a man."
Yeah.
And then now these kids are over here talking about, "Oh, let's talk business. Like, what's my figure and all that."
Yeah. So college used to be like, man, like I'm blessed to have this opportunity to go and play football at Texas Tech. Like, I love being a Red Raider. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, who's paying me the most money, bro? Like, that's where I'm going.
Man, that's insane.
And so like, college sports, it used to be like, bro, like rivalries and like tradition and buy-in. Like, people wanted to be at these schools. Now it's just like, bro, I don't care about anything that Texas Tech has going as far as tradition. I just want to get my money. And if y'all aren't going to pay me, somebody else will. I'll transfer next year.
Man.
So it's just taken away from the buy-in that college sports has been founded on.
Well, let's talk about that. You're from Snyder.
Yeah.
Did you grow up wanting to be like play football? Was it your whole life, pretty much? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I did a little bit of research. Your uncle played in the NFL? Somebody?
So my dad's stepbrother,
okay.
Bubba Franks, was a tight end for the Green Bay Packers.
This guy likes him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell your story why you like the Green Bay.
Yeah, while we're on that Green Bay Packer train, like, what's up?
He's ready.
What's
Okay.
up?
So when my grandparents, they were born and raised in Texas. My family down the line was here back when it was Tejas. And they were here when it was the Republic of Texas and when it first became a nation. And they started in the Austin area. Well, growing up a Mexican American, the only jobs you could do are, crops, and you become migrant workers.
Right.
So my grandparents would follow the crops. They would work here in Lubbock. They would go work oranges in Florida, and then they would go work in Wisconsin. And so the story goes, my grandpa wanted to marry my grandma, and before he was going to take off to Wisconsin, he asked her to marry her. Well, apparently my grandma first said no. And my grandpa said, "Okay, well, if you don't marry me now, I know someone else that will marry me right away." And so she jumped on the train and said, "Okay, let's get married." So they moved to O'Connell, Wisconsin, close to Green Bay. And that's where they got married. And that's where my aunt and uncle were born. So that's technically where my family started.
Oh, damn.
And then
So he's got legit reasons to like him.
He's tied in.
so there's that story. And probably one of my favorite stories I've ever heard was my grandpa, who is now 92. Yeah, he's 92. He's up there. But he used to be an alcoholic really bad. And you got to realize, growing up Mexican at that time, that's all there was. You worked, you drank, and that was it. And back then, it's not like now where you know everything about sports. You know, they didn't watch TV. They did nothing but work.
Right.
There was no The Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they were in Wisconsin, my grandpa would always go to the bars and just hang out there, and that was it. Well, one day he was on his way to the bar, and he got stopped and noticed that there was a bunch of traffic. And he was like, why the hell is there all this traffic? Like, there's never traffic here. Well, he doesn't know this, but people are cheering. People are yelling. There's a big old bunch of floats going by. The whole Green Bay Packer team is celebrating their NFL championship they won.
Nice.
Vince Lombardi's on there. Bart Starr's on there. And so that's the story.
That's
so
wild.
That's kind of why I kind of tend to root for the Green Bay Packers.
And you look good in green and yellow too.
Yeah.
That too. That helps.
You need to wear a jersey one day, man.
Yeah.
Even though my dad was a big Houston Oilers fan, but
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I've never heard a story like that. He's tied in. That's dope.
He gets passed.
That's dope, bro.
So your dad's stepbrother played for them.
Yeah, Bubba Franks. We weren't never really close, but I always heard like, hey, your uncle, he played in the league. I was like, oh, that's cool.
So
That's
that was
cool.
kind of like the culture you grew up with.
Yeah,
Football?
so Snyder's a small town. Like, if you're not like farming, you're playing sports. Like, that's what you do. That's all you can do. And I mean, I learned at an early age. I was like better than everybody, and I just loved football. Like, I just happened to just migrate towards football. Like, I stopped going at 5'10", so I was like, I'm not playing basketball. And football just like it was what it was. Like, I loved it. Started getting offers out of high school as a sophomore. So I was like, yeah, like college football is where it's at. Like, I have a bunch of full rides. Like, this is cool. Super blessed.
Was there anybody else who was Division I when you played?
No.
So you were like the standout?
Yeah, I think the last D1 player before me was Sonny Cumbie, 2000. So 12 years before me, there hadn't been another D1 player come out of Snyder.
this guy won 3A MVP.
I did.
Damn.
So, quick story. So,
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit!
Here we go.
okay, so we played against each other once. So, I went to Friendship High School. So I don't know.
He was part of the brawl.
Yeah, okay, so I was
part of
getting
the
there.
We've heard this before.
So,
Yes.
so it was always a tradition that Friendship and Snyder,
We would scrimmage.
the two Tigers, we would scrimmage each other from middle school all the way up to high school. That's all who we played before the season started.
Facts.
And I remember, we knew this guy was coming in, and we were all, hyped up and excited.
They're trying to prove a point.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a scrimmage. It's a scrimmage, bro. They came out, bro, like.
Let's hear your side of the brawl, bro.
So I was scripted like 10 plays. I was just gonna get 10 plays and be done. Bro, the first play they come out like chop blocking, like 120% effort they're giving. And it's just like a dirty start. And so I go like 2 plays and my coach is like, you're done. Like, they're playing on a different level. We're just trying to get some practice in. It's a scrimmage. And our players didn't take lightly of it, and like they weren't gonna back down either. Like, they're the bigger school. Like, we're a whole class smaller. Next thing you know, bro, helmets come off,
Punches.
swinging. Coaches are
Oh,
leaving the
shit.
sidelines. It gets pretty crazy. I don't think we've scrimmaged since
No.
2012.
Yeah.
Holy
There was
shit.
punches being thrown.
That was wild.
I wasn't brawling. I was pulling players off.
I
You guys
was
are
chilling.
fighting each other.
I was chilling. I was already committed to tech. I was like, bro, I'm chilling.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about like, what's that like, kind of being the star, and the whole town knows you, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about you.
Yeah, it was cool. At the time, I really didn't soak it in like I probably should have, because it was like, whatever. Like, yeah, I'm the only player in Snyder going D1, and I'm going to Tech, which majority of Snyder are Tech fans or boosters or some sort of alumni they give back in some way. So that felt good. But it was cool, man. I wasn't the cocky type. Like, I was just like, football's over. Let's go play baseball. Let's run track. I was always just like, what's next? I never really soaked it in. Like, now I'd probably be walking around like, hey, where's my statue at, bro? Like, but no, it wasn't like that.
Were you getting free meals and shit with people?
In Snyder?
Yeah, during this time.
I mean, in high school, it was legal. Like, yeah, we get stuff for free all the time. And then in college, like, it wasn't as legal.
Yeah.
But I probably got a handful of handshakes, $100 bill handshakes.
Whoa.
I'm not giving out names, but what are they gonna do now? NIL's legal.
You know
like,
what's
whatever.
funny? is I remember. So when was this? 2013, 2014?
Yeah.
My mom would talk about these fucking people partying. Not really partying, but she would say, there's a bunch of tech people.
Really partying.
There's a bunch of tech guys over there. And my stepdad, I remember him mentioning, I think Keenon Ward, he lives there because his license plate. And sure enough, he lived right down the street, right on the corner. And
bro, we used to get down. I swear, at one point, this was like an 1,800 square foot house. We had like 90 people in that house after a game. It was wild. It was
you guys
wild.
were doing it after the game.
Oh yeah, it was after games for the most part. It would get crazy. We got evicted. We deserved it. We deserved it.
Yeah, dude. So what was like the college life like, playing ball? And not only are you playing ball, you're with fucking Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You with Cliff, right? He was coach. Like,
Davis Webb.
That's a different.
D Webb, Baker, Jakeem Grant.
I'm sorry, Baker, for talking shit. I changed my opinion on you. Now I know.
No, dude. College was fun. It was a lot of fun. But you got to realize, like, it's like a job in college, like 45, 50 hours a week, even in the off season. So it was like head down during the week and then party Friday, Saturday, and then back to it on Sunday. But when we partied hard. And it was completely different when Pat hopped on the scene, because like Pat had a great freshman year, and then we'd go out, and then it was like, this is crazy. Like,
you guys going to like Broadway and shit?
Yeah, Broadway.
Oh my gosh.
Broadway for the most part. We were big on house parties too. We lived out at the Republic. We'd have crazy pool parties there. It was just crazy. We tried to stick to house parties because a lot of people were just out, like, just causing trouble, like, with us. Like, we didn't need the drama. We were just trying to party, you know?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, how are you avoiding all of that?
Exactly. So sometimes I'm like, Pat, like, I know you want to kick it, but I'm going out. I know you can't go out, because if he would go out, bro, he'd get, like, bombarded by everybody. Like, and that he's just not that type of dude. Like, he just wants to stay, like, low-key and just drink beer and hang out at the house. But I wanted to party. So we'd be like, Pat, you stay at the house. We'll see you later. But when we all got together, it was fun regardless.
It's wild thinking the type of career that Patrick is having now, because I remember still the first game that he had was against Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
And I remember like the first pass.
His first pass, he threw it backwards.
It didn't like bounce off two different people, and it was intercepted. Right? Yeah.
It was bad.
Can you run me through your first college game? What are your nerves?
Yeah.
What's your nerves like? What is it like?
So my first college game, I didn't even start. So I really wasn't nervous. I was on special teams. So it was like fourth down. I was on punt team, just running down, making a tackle, chilling. My first start against Oklahoma State, that was like, all right, like, this is crazy. And you got to realize I played quarterback in high school, and I swapped to safety in college.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. So it wasn't like most people like, oh, I've been doing this my whole life, from high school, from elementary to junior high school, now college. Like, I did one thing from 8 to 18, and then from my tech career, I played a whole completely different position. So it was like complete mind shift. Like, there was points where I was like, bro, I don't even know what I'm doing out here. Like, I don't need to be playing safety. Like, I don't even know. I just wasn't born to be a safety, but I learned it and fell in love with it and got really good at it. But it took a while.
Why was the shift? What made you go to safety? Was it the Magic Man, Patrick Mahomes?
No, so I committed to tech to play slot receiver.
Oh, okay.
But at the time, we were stacked at receiver. You know, we had Bradley Marquez, Jakeem Grant, Jason Morrow.
Guys in the NFL?
Yeah, we had a bunch of studs, which was cool. Like, I still could have played receiver, but Kingsbury brought me in. And you got to realize, you're 18 in college, you're playing football. And, like, if you play football, like, girls like you. Like, right? So Cliff was like, hey, do you want to play this year? I was like, yeah. Like, what do you mean? He's like, well, we're thinking about moving you to safety. I was like, whatever you want to do, coach. If that means I'm going to play, like, let's do it. So made the switch. Didn't even think twice about it.
Would you still say you have an offensive mind?
Oh, forever.
Yeah.
I mean, there was times I even thought about transferring. That first year was tough, man, because I just wasn't even doing what I loved.
Did you redshirt?
Yeah. So that year, it was like May. They brought me in, and then I went from 185 to like 205 from May to August. Like, I got super big. But we just had two senior safeties at the time, and they were like, we're going to redshirt you. I was like, cool. At least I have a year to like prep for it, get ready. So by my redshirt freshman year, I was pretty much ready. We had a senior safety my redshirt freshman year. He got hurt 3 games in, And then from the 4th game, my freshman year, I started the rest of my career.
That first game you started, how long did it take for you to set in that? Okay, this is just another game. I'm going to do what I need to do.
It took a while.
Did it?
It did.
I always imagine that because you're the first college athlete we've talked to, I believe.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm wrong, but the big game, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, like Oklahoma State, I think they were like 6-1. Like they're solid. They had James Washington. Y'all know James Washington.
Mm-hmm.
They had some other cats too, but
Did you play with Summit Hogue?
yep,
Yeah,
that's
I
my
played football
guy.
with him.
Shout out Summit. Yeah, that's my guy.
He's a good guy.
You know, Zach Britton.
Yes.
You know Zach Britton. Yeah, solid. Him and Summit.
For a little guy, he was pretty tough.
For sure. He walked on at Tech 2 for a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, like to answer your question, it was definitely like, oh damn, there's nothing like playing in front of 65,000 people. Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. You can't even hear yourself think.
Oh fuck.
It's just wild, and like it just took me a while to actually settle in and like I'm good at this position too.
What was the loudest stadium you played in?
That's a good question. Norman's pretty loud. I mean, they pack about 110,000 in there. Arkansas is pretty rowdy. They're like Tech, so you tell like they're just drunk. Like a bunch of drunk Arkansas people just yelling. So that was a loud place too. But the Jones is pretty loud too, even though we only fit about 68,000. It gets pretty rowdy here in Lubbock.
Yeah, damn, I've always wondered, like, that's one thing I'll never know. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
It's a high you can't buy, dude. It's just, I still think about like running out of the tunnel with the smoke and the mass rider. Like that's a feeling, bro.
You guys play, did you go to bowl games?
Yeah, so I played in 3 bowl games.
Is that a different ball game too? Like,
bowl games are fun. They're just chill, really. That's just like, unless you're playing in like a playoff. But like bowl games are cool.
I know you played the Holiday Bowl against Arizona State. And
yeah, won that
the
one.
Texas Bowl and
Texas
LSU.
Bowl twice.
Okay, well, who else did y'all play?
First year, Minnesota.
That's right.
And then Holiday Bowl, beat Arizona State. I really didn't play the first one. But against Arizona State and Holiday Bowl, I played. And now that was pretty fun because they were ranked like 12. We were unranked. Like they were sleeping on us. They thought we were just going to get smacked. But we beat them by like 20. That was fun.
So that 2013 season, y'all went 6-0.
Yeah, and then dropped 6 in a row.
So, I mean, I'm not here to say like, what happened to y'all, but is it just like just playing that many games, like, that many good teams in the Big 12? Like it's tough, right?
Yeah, the Big 12's tough, right? You got to show up every week, like no slouch weeks. And I think we just kind of got comfortable at one point. We won a big game against TCU, and that was kind of like, maybe like we felt like it was our Super Bowl. Like we made it when we had half the season left and just got unlucky, didn't play good ball and dropped 6, but finished strong though.
Yeah.
What's the shit talking like in during the game? Because I was telling my boss that I was like, I wish there was an uncensored mic'd up version of like the NFL because I want to hear them motherfuckers just.
It gets pretty rowdy. It gets rowdy. In the Big 12 is different because we play so fast, so you really don't have time to talk shit. But anytime you get a chance to, jab at somebody, you're gonna let them hear it.
Was there any like social media games playing? Because I heard some stories of where they'll like text the quarterback's girlfriend or hit her up on Instagram and shit. Like, is there mind games going on in college?
Not really. I think the fans do plenty of that. I never really like, I'm gonna go creep on this dude's social, see what his life's about.
Whatever fucking works. Huh?
No, I just really didn't think about doing any of that. I said, I didn't have time. Like I was playing like 80 snaps a game. So it's like play after play after play. Like I was just worried about getting the signal from the coaches and relaying it to my teammates. Didn't really have time to talk shit.
Damn. I didn't even think about that.
But I tried. Trust me, I tried.
Were the fans saying some horrendous shit to you? Like I imagine like
yeah, bro.
Going to these
Morgantown, West Virginia.
I've heard that's a crazy environment.
Yeah, I can
crazy.
imagine.
Like you look around, bro. There's just bunch of white people wearing coonskin hats. It's like, damn, like y'all's whole team is black. Like, what is going on here, bro? And that like we get called some foul stuff by little kids too.
Oh shit,
bro, little kids. I was like, damn, get me out of West Virginia. Get me out of this place. Every time we played there, it was like super overcast. Like, never saw the sun in that place. This is a dark place.
Being in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains, I'm sure that's a creepy
environment.
Is it pretty over there?
It is pretty.
Yeah. I want to go
Outside of the stadium, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Is it true that when y'all go play West Virginia, y'all have to fly to Pittsburgh and then drive like 2 hours south?
It's like a 55-minute drive.
Damn.
Almost an hour.
Are y'all flying like y'all's own plane? Right?
We flew like a Delta plane,
the whole team.
but we didn't go through like the terminal. We like just pulled out to the side gate and hopped on the plane. But it was like a big Delta plane.
In college, is there any like, I don't want to say performance enhancing drugs being taken. Is there anything like, I heard, I didn't know this, that some NFL people take Viagra to get the blood flowing.
Chad Johnson said he took Viagra.
But like, I didn't know if like there was like some remedies like college players would take or
Sports enhancing. As far as like nutrition, no, I think we just got like top notch nutrition. It's so strict now. But I would take like Adderall before games.
I was gonna ask you that.
I'd be dialed in, bro. Like dialed in on a new level of dialed in.
Jesus.
But I'm telling you,
It
I
helped.
played my best football on Adderall.
Was that kind of common on the team?
Well, one of my teammates put me on.
They don't test for that, though, right? It's just
I don't think so.
So even though y'all play home games, do y'all still stay like in dorms or a hotel so y'all don't like go out and party? That's what
You talking about home games?
Yeah, home games.
Yeah. So home games is how it works. Friday, you'll knock out your stuff Friday morning. We'll have like a walkthrough, finish your class. Some people have classes. I had all online stuff. But we'd have like a lunch, and then you'd have like 2 hours to take care of whatever you had to take care of in life. We'd meet up back at the facility at like 2:30. We'd go eat somewhere, usually like the country club. They provide us a big lunch. Sit there for like a couple hours, and then hop on a bus, go watch a movie. We went to the Tinseltown on side. That's just where we went. We'd have a whole thing blocked off. We'd go through a side exit so nobody even knew we were there. And then we'd stay at a hotel Friday nights. Because obviously you can't trust an 18-year-old to show up Saturday morning. Like,
what are y'all
like
doing?
Broadway's
Just
here,
chilling,
bro.
hanging out, playing video games.
Yeah, chilling out. More walkthroughs. Just going over the game plan, and then like curfew at like 10:30.
Was Mahomes pretty dialed in at that point?
Oh yeah,
Was
he had to
like,
be.
he's
I
just-
mean, a quarterback at Tech, bro.
Yeah.
Just so much stuff going on as far as just play calling and just the whole game plan. So yeah, he's always dialed in. He just operated different. He didn't party as hard as some of his roommates.
Were you guys sneaking in alcohol at that point at Friday night?
Oh no, it was all dialed
was
in.
just-
Yeah, it was all business.
Damn. That's
But as soon as the game was over, straight to Broadway.
shit.
What was your favorite and what is the hardest to play at 11, 2:30, or prime time?
11 o'clock on the road. Hard, bro. Lawrence, Kansas at 11 a.m. is probably the hardest place to play. And there's nobody there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it hard. It's quiet. Usually it's cold. And it's just early.
Did you guys ever get beat by them? Did they ever?
I never lost to Kansas. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
They're starting to go up.
Hey,
there
but
now.
yeah, they got a ball club now. So
Man, what is it like to be in just like playing with people who are going to go to the NFL? Guys who are just, this is what they were born to do, you know?
I think like in college, you never really, like we're all good, right?
Yeah. Anybody has
Like
kind
there
of
was never a
potential,
point.
right?
I mean, there's like Pat did some crazy things in college, but like I practiced against him every day and like would get picks or like tackle for losses. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like, dang, like this dude's like way better than everybody. But he was, but I never thought that. I would never think he's going to be like what he is now. But it's not crazy. Like I hang out with Bradley Marquez, played 6 years in the league all the time. And just like me, like the same mindset.
Does
So,
he live here?
he's in Midland.
He went to Odessa High, right?
He's a Broncho. Yeah.
I want to say we played against him one time. So
They just signed somebody from Midland, I think. Some Mexican dude. He's a big dude.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking
yeah.
about?
He's like the mini Jace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big old
He's
dude.
like 6'5". Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad says he's a stud. So yeah, Tech commit. I'm excited about that dude.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to watch some football. You're at every game, weren't you?
Oh yeah. Every
Football, basketball.
Yeah. I
Can
try
you,
to try to support as much as I can.
This will be out after, but you're about to go see the Chiefs play.
Yeah, we're heading
Excited?
out to Kansas City on Friday. Pat hooked it up with some sweet tickets, so we'll be there.
Have you been to these
yeah.
sort of games before?
Oh yeah. That's the thing about Pat, bro. He's just never changed up. So like whatever you've heard about Pat, I'm putting it to rest. Like he's never changed.
I've never heard
like,
anything bad.
Yeah, there's nothing bad about him. Like anything I ever need from Pat, like he usually can get it done.
You remember that thing on ESPN when he was like, his girlfriend was talking to him?
Yeah.
That was like the worst thing. I was like, what's so bad about that? They were like making it a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
she's just talking.
She's cool.
Yeah.
Brittany's cool.
Dude,
I've heard he's like goofy funny.
Yeah, he's like low key funny.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think he's funny, but he says some funny stuff.
So are you guys doing any sort of practice to prepare you mentally? Obviously, it's a lot of physical drills and working out and everything. Is there any sort of practicing on the mental? Because I'm trying to imagine, like you're saying you're 18 in these fucking games. Like how you?
Yeah, bro. That's I'm glad you brought that up because not really.
Just play.
It's just stuff you got to deal with, right? Like football is like our locker room set. Like the mindset in the locker room is just like, bro, like get over it. Like it ain't nothing. It's just like it is what it is. Like we never really talked about mentals or like it's always just like suck it up mentality, keep it moving. Like, but they should implement that stuff because it's a lot to take in for an 18-year-old man. Like it's a full-time job and there's a lot of pressure. A lot of people looking at you. So
how do you feel about like concussions and all of that? Do you think if the guy wants to take the risk, go ahead and let them kill each other?
it's a good question. I had like 7 concussions.
Really?
I had a lot. Right.
What was the worst one? Was it at Tech?
The worst one is the one I don't remember.
Oh, and there was
I think it was in Ames, Iowa.
There was like no protocol at this point, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I sat out like 10 days. But I was good to come back. At least I felt like I was. Like,
just got your bill.
I couldn't ask my brain, but I felt fine. But I don't know how I feel about it. It's part of the game, but it sucks that it is.
That's what I mean. Like, don't you think if everybody like, I know the risk, fuck it, let's just destroy each other. That's
It's a collision sport. It's like we sign up for it, right?
Like it's fun to watch, man. I want to see somebody get fucking annihilated.
And we sign up for it.
Yeah,
it's part of it, right? Like any sport, there's some injury that comes with it, and concussions is part of football. I mean, if you're not willing to throw your head in there, then you're probably not going to be playing because it's part of the game.
Do you think the game's getting soft?
Oh, facts.
The way they treat Brady and all them. Huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. There's been some, especially this year, just watching it. It's like, dude, like, what else do you want us to do? It's already hard enough to tackle a grown man, and now you want me to like lay on him softly.
Who's the hardest person to tackle in your career?
Leonard Fournette. There's a clip. There's a clip of me getting ran over by Leonard. But I felt bad about it when it happened. But like 2 years later, when I saw him in the league doing the same thing that other grown men,
he's still doing it now.
Still doing it now. So it's part of it.
What school did he go to?
LSU.
He just was. That's a
different breed, man.
Oh my gosh.
Different breed.
So speaking of SEC, Conference of Alignment is upon us.
Yeah, it is.
So what are your thoughts of the University of Texas and OU jumping the Big 12 to go to the SEC?
Good for them. Go get your money.
Yeah.
But the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, and like I was going back to saying, like, college is all about traditions, bro. Like Texas and OU are willing to just leave all these rivalries and traditions to chase some money. But it's a business league now, and I think that's what it's becoming, and it sucks that it's that way.
It's kind of both for them because they get to renew the rivalries with Texas A&M and Arkansas,
yeah,
and then they keep OU.
Yeah,
the only one they're leaving, like I would say, is Tech and Baylor.
Yeah, sure,
yeah. But I mean, do you think? I mean, it's been off and on. Like, you know, Texas and Tech are still going to play each other. Do you think eventually there's a deal that will be made where they still play each other?
I think there should be.
Yeah.
I know Tech fans would eat that shit up. We love playing Texas.
I was ready to talk shit to him.
There's a lot of Texas fans that love it, you know? It's crazy how many Texas fans you see coming out of the woodworks and love it.
All those damn Mexicans.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
I don't know, man.
What are you doing, bro?
Recently, I've gotten because I went to Tech. And recently I've gotten my school pride back, and I'm like, fuck them motherfuckers, dude. What the hell?
Dude, fuck Texas every time.
Yeah, the needs over here.
So, yeah, we need to play them in every sport we can, bro.
Did you go to the... Oh, no, the last game was in Austin. Are you going to go to the Texas Tech basketball game? How do you feel about those, man? This shit is electric, dude.
The basketball games?
Fucking crowd's crazy.
I know we got to start winning
Oh yeah. Well,
because I love Tech fans. I do, but if they sense anything going south, they will not show up. So we got to start winning because those basketball games when we're good are electric. Electric, bro. So start winning because those are fun. I'm not ready to give that up.
yeah, that's fucking. Do you get tickets to that?
Oh, yeah.
So well, yeah, what is your like? You graduate and you stay around, and now you're like recruiting people. Like this has helped you with what you're doing now, kind of. You know all these fucking players. You just mentioned a lot of people's names even before that you're still friends with and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Cool,
so,
man.
like, me staying in Lubbock, I get to be around the facility a lot and still keep up with all the players, which I didn't even know would help me with the nation because the nation wasn't a thing until recently. But, yeah, like, if I want to hop on a podcast with a player, like, I can usually make it happen, and that's cool. But it's also helped me in my business. Like, that's one thing about Lubbock is, like, they remember people who did good and they treat you right if like they know that you're a good person and you did things the right way. Like, dude, I had people right when I got licensed like wanting to use me knowing I didn't even know anything about real estate. Like I was a brand new agent, but they wanted to use me because I played football at Tech and they trusted me because of that. So that's why I love Lubbock. Like if you do the right thing, like people will remember that forever.
That's what we're trying to do here.
Bro, I'm telling you. That's why I love this town. There's no other town like it.
Lubbock's the place. Lubbock's the place to be because, you know, I've told this to Roy where it kind of everyone's saying that it's kind of like what Austin was in the 80s and 90s, where people
don't say that.
No, but like when people graduate, they come over here, they tend to stay here,
right?
And they build their business and they kind of become something big.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by that.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
You know, Tech is the place to be because, you know, I got my bachelor's there. And originally I was wanting to go to UT for grad school, but I made a decision. I'm going to go to Tech.
You made a smart decision.
Let's beat him up.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to Tech for grad school, so don't worry.
There we go. No, but that's why Lubbock's so dope, bro. Because, like, all you got to do is just treat people right, and they remember it forever. And that's why I was like, I'm never leaving. Especially, like, once I got into real estate, I was like, dude, this makes so much sense. Everyone knows me, and it's for a good reason. And like that is like jumped my business up to a new level.
What real estate do you work for?
Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. That's the brokerage.
And you're slinging. You just made a sale.
Slinging deals. I sold a house just now.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, like that client knew that I played football at Tech. Obviously now he knows I'm a good realtor, but the relationship started from me being here at Tech.
Well, yeah, man. Is Guns Up? Sorry, the Nation.
I still do the same thing.
The
bro.
Nation. Is it? You're not an affiliate of Barstool,
No,
but you guys work together, kind of, or you have
we've worked together one time
just once.
during Dana Beers when he was doing the recruit tour.
Yeah, you bastard. You should have picked.
When he came to Lubbock, yeah, we showed him a good time. I'll have to show you some clips later, but yeah, definitely had a good time. I thought for sure he was picking Tech, but it is what it is.
Who did he pick? Cincinnati.
Exactly.
What the hell's wrong with him?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
And now they're coming to the Big 12, so we're going to have to put it on them. Just because Dana Beers chose Cincinnati. That's the only reason why we got to beat them.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have a podcast right now.
Yeah, we're doing pods. Like
What's
I said,
like the kind of the, what are you guys doing with that? Just interviewing players?
yeah, really. Just talking, especially like me having like the insight and having played. Like when I was playing, like I did not want to talk to reporters. So that's the last thing I wanted to do.
Were you guys required to do it?
I mean, yeah, kind of. You could turn it down, but why would you?
I'm just here so I don't.
Marshawn.
I'm just here so I don't get fined, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. But no, it's me being on the Nation. Like it's player to player. So when I reach out to a player, they're like, oh, that's K Ward. He played. Like I'd love to talk to him. He knows what he's talking about. He's not going to ask dumbass questions like some reporters do.
What are you looking at me for, man?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know how reporters are.
Yeah, that's why people do podcasts, because reporters, you know.
Yeah, you just suck.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
They're just
I wasn't
trash.
gonna say
Not
that.
all of them. I'm friends with some reporters, but yeah.
And you guys are just talking the game and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
just talking the game on a different level.
Yeah,
The X's and O's.
Yeah. What was it like talking to Jung? Or isn't it that Jace?
Jace, yeah. Dude's a stud. I mean, dude went first round in the MLB draft. He's back home training here in Lubbock. Dude, like, the dude's from San Antonio. He could easily go back home in the offseason, but he bought a house in Lubbock. Because Lubbock's badass. Like, no one wants to leave, bro.
No.
But that he's one of us, bro.
And if you leave, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
If you leave, you'll be back.
Yeah.
And I'll sell you a house.
There you go. Yeah, man. So,
No, but yeah, like everybody we bring on, bro, the first thing they say is like, I miss Lubbock. Because it's sweet, bro. Especially if you win. If you win in Lubbock, everyone loves you. And even if you don't win and you like they see that you played hard and you're like involved in the community, like you come back whenever and get mad love.
yeah, dude, that's fucking cool, man. Let it be known, because I'm a little salty. I'm telling you, Jen. You have to pay the players to come play, to come do the podcast.
See, that's the bullshit with NIL, man. Everybody feels entitled to getting paid.
That's
now,
why
bro.
that they've all been ignoring me, probably, because I didn't put a price tag on it.
Yeah, bro, you got to start throwing some numbers out there.
Shit. So I was like, fuck.
Which I get it. I probably do the same thing when I was in college. Like, yeah, it'll cost you $500. Why not? like I said, like
I get it.
if I can make money in college, why not? Why not do it?
Yeah, what do you see the future of the nation? Like, what do you?
Oh, the nation. I thought you were saying college sports.
No, not that. Just the nation. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, the nation, where do you see it going? What do you want it to be?
I haven't really thought about like a 2-5 year plan. I just want to push more content out. I just want to get as many players on who just want to get their brand out there. Like, that's what we are, bro. Like, not even so much X's and O's, because they talk enough of that. Like, NIL is like name, image, and likeness. So like, they're trying to build a brand for themselves. So what better platform than the leading tech platform as far as followers and views goes to hop on and tell your story and where we can buy your merch or what you do outside of sports. Because it's really just like an interview. Like, odds are you're not going to play in the league. And if you do, it's not going to be for long. So might as well, meet some people and network and get your face out there on as many podcasts as you can. Like that's what.
Yeah, come on the Snake Pit.
That's what it's about, bro. And I wish I would have had more of that in college.
Was it difficult, or what was it like kind of accepting you're not going to the league? Or did you kind of already, at what point did you figure that out?
So like I said, I never really loved safety. So
At that
it was like
point.
2 years in, even though like I was team captain, like I was really good at it. But like mentally, I was like, I don't really love this. I don't see myself making a career out of this. So it was like my junior year. I was like, I got to start meeting people because they're going to have to hire me. And like, I just got a network. So it was pretty early. I was probably like 20, 21. I was like, all right, let's figure out what I'm going to do after college.
Do you think physically you could have played in the league?
Oh, yeah.
If you wanted to?
It wasn't a matter of physical ability or skill or mindset. It was like, I'm burnt out on playing safety. If I would have been playing slot receiver, I'd probably still be trying to play if I wasn't on a team.
Would you have played in the XFL? Given the chance?
For $85K, probably not.
That's what they make?
Something like that.
Oh, man.
Plus
I kind of want to watch it. I want to see what it's like.
Plus incentives.
What is that?
It's just like
The Rock owns it, right?
Yeah, so it's just like a spring league football league that has a pipeline to the NFL. Like, it's going to help those guys because the NFL is going to be watching them. So it's like another platform outside of college sports where you can, perform and potentially get picked up by a team.
Man, have y'all ever seen the old school XFL?
Yeah, bro, like blitz.
Yeah, like they instead of a coin toss, what they would do, they would put the ball in the middle of the field and they would have two players race to the ball, and whoever got it, that's who received it.
That's dope.
So many concussions happened from that.
That's
too.
dope. See, I don't know if that'd be legal now, but I'd be down to see some stuff like that in the spring. You see some crazy blitz style football. That'd be tight.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see some fucking...
Like, it kind of gets old. Like, the NFL is so, like, up here tier-wise, like, in the spring to see, like, a JV football league. Like, kind of hard to buy into unless something crazy is going down. You know what I mean? Like, light the ball on fire or something.
Oh, man.
You know what I
I
mean?
want to see some crazy shit,
Yeah.
dude. Hell yeah.
Facts.
And now we got the USFL back now.
See, it's just another league, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the NFL.
Nothing will ever compete with the NFL. Huh?
Not even close.
What if the Saudis did it or some shit? You know?
I mean, if you throw more money at it.
Yeah, like trillions of dollars. Who knows?
I mean, yeah, money talks. I'm sure you could do something fun with $1 trillion.
What was the best stadium you played at?
Ooh, I mean, Cowboy Stadium's is dope. It's just on a new level.
When y'all played TCU?
We played Baylor there for the longest. It was a shootout. I forgot what shootout it was. Texas shootout? Red? No, it wasn't red. It was a shootout that we played Baylor there every year. They finally made it like home and home a couple years ago. That stadium's cool. If I had to go to like College Stadium, it's a tough one.
The Jones.
Jones is sick. Undefeated.
Yeah.
I mean,
The renovations look pretty cool.
It's going to be
excited to see
sweet.
that, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be sweet. I don't know, bro. I mean, they're all cool and they're all unique in their own way.
Okay. Well, what was Cliff like? I want to know.
Cliff was a G, bro.
He was well respected amongst all the players, and
Cliff was a G.
Yeah.
We all respected him. Like, he was an NFL coach and didn't even know it at the time. And we didn't really need that. Like I said, we're 18 and 22-year-olds. Like, we need tight leashes.
did he
And
come? Sorry.
No, he came from A&M. He was an OC at A&M, Coach Manziel. But yeah, he was too lax, bro. Like, we needed discipline. He was just too cool. Not too cool, but he just trusted us too much. He didn't know any better. But as far as like respect, he had all our respect.
Manziel.
Yeah.
I heard he had recruited Bryce Young when he was like in 8th grade.
Yeah, he did.
Webb, Mahomes, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
So
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. He had an eye for it.
Yeah, he knows talent, and not only that, he develops them. Like, bro, like when Pat came in, and when Pat left, a different Pat, and that's Cliff, bro. Like, he's just a magician when it comes to quarterbacks. It's crazy.
Did he come to Snyder to recruit you?
No, he didn't.
No.
Sonny Cumbie was my recruiter.
Oh yeah.
So Cliff wasn't even the coach when I was getting recruited. Tuberville was.
Oh.
My first year at Tech was Cliff's first year. So I wasn't Cliff's recruiting class.
Did you get a lot of personal time with him? Just you and him talking?
So, I mean, yeah, whenever I needed something, I go talk to him. But like, he was so offensive minded. And it was like offense over here, defense over here. And he'd be on the offensive side. So I never really like talked to him that much.
Who was y'all's defensive coordinator?
I had like 6.
Oh yeah.
Mike Smith, right?
Yeah, Smith was one of our interim DCs, and he was probably my favorite.
But he had complications.
Yeah, complications.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had a lot of DCs, and that's what made it hard too. People don't really realize like our defense sucked a few years, but people don't realize like we had 3 DCs in a span of 2 years. Like, that's 3 new defenses. That's like new lingo. That's like learning a new language in a span of like 6 months. It's impossible. And like to feel like free and confident in that, like that takes time, bro.
Man, so you had to go through a lot of different, not only players, but coaches too.
Bro, it was a whirlwind. Like,
Did Matt Wells come in
After
your
me.
senior year? Oh, it was after you. Okay.
year after me.
So did all of this have an effect on you being burnt out, you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, I never got to settle in to my position, to the defense. Like, I'd start feeling confident in like a call or like the way I set my feet. And the next thing you know, that's the wrong thing to do. I'm like, God damn. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, this is what I just was taught by my old DC. Now you're telling me this is wrong. Different schemes. It is like just impossible to ever feel confident in anything.
What was your 40 time?
Fastest 4.43.
Is that pretty good?
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
We should go do ours. See what our fucking
Yeah,
time
we
is.
should do it.
Yeah, man.
We should do it. I haven't ran a 40 in a long time. I'd probably lock up.
Bro, we should make a video, me and you. I want to race you.
I'm down.
I'm pretty quick.
I'm down, bro. I'll race
We'll
you.
do it. Let's do it.
But let's do it in the daylight, though.
Let's do it in, yeah, of course. Let's do it in
I'm
February.
like, no, do it in the dark. That sounds dangerous.
You still booze up? You still drink?
Yeah, a little more than I like to admit.
Well, I'm sober right now, so in February.
Oh, see,
So no, hold
a
on.
dry January. You
Yeah.
want to race
No. I was gonna say in February.
mid-February?
Let's drink, me and you, and then we'll race.
All right,
That's a
bet.
fair competition, right
I'm
there.
down. Lock it in.
Yeah, it's already on here. We have to do
Let's
it.
go.
Oh, shit.
There's a park right here.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get my ass smoked.
I'm down, bro.
There you go.
If you beat me, bro, I gotta move. I gotta leave Lubbock.
If I
Everyone's
okay,
like,
hold on. If I beat you, I get to FaceTime Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, we can try to FaceTime him. That don't mean he'll answer.
Okay, well
We'll send it. We'll send it.
All right. Oh man, he's in the middle of the playoffs.
Yeah, we
He
can't
ain't
call
gonna
him in the
fucking-
playoffs. Trouble middle of February. Crazy.
Yeah, you're right. We'll figure something out. Were you in the NCAA games?
I'm on the updated rosters. Wait, when was the last game? 13?
I don't know.
14.
14. Yeah, I'm on that thing. I'm like at 88 overall. I'm nice.
And it's coming back.
I'm nice.
Is it coming?
But
Yeah.
it's just going to be called college football.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be cheeks, bro. They already pushed it back a year. I've been waiting on that thing for like 10 years. Bro, that's like literally what made me like love football, NCAA football. And when I get to college, they just stop making it. I'm like, bro.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, I can't win here.
So they just say you're on the game. They don't really.
You can update the rosters. Like I think some dude just in the lab like updating all the rosters. But they stopped making the game after 14, which is my sophomore year.
One of my young goals is to be in a video game. That's what I was,
Same, bro.
That's what I was asking.
And I set myself up for it.
You did.
You know what I mean? Like I made it, and they stopped making the game,
I
bro.
was hoping you'd say, "Yeah, how cool is that,
Bro.
You're in a fucking game."
I know. I was on one, and I'm at 88. So
That's the
solid.
way to do it, man.
Solid.
You play a lot of video games.
Not as much as I used to. I used to play like nonstop.
Do you watch scary movies?
Like what kind?
I don't watch any scary movie, man.
Like scary movie?
What's scary to you?
Like scary movie?
That's a good movie. Yeah, I like that.
Not scary, but yeah, I watch scary movie.
Now we got some horror fans in here as well. I'm
I
wondering,
mean,
like, if you like to get spooked.
like we're talking like Exorcist.
Sure.
I mean, that's pretty scary, I feel. Just because it's like kind of real, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we're gonna go. Okay, so I've been quiet this whole time.
All right,
This is
let's
why-
talk scary movie.
Okay.
No, let's talk
No,
scary movies.
I've been quiet this whole time because I am not a football fan,
That's all good.
and I have been using my context clues this whole time. But since we're talking film and like spooky, my only question: have you experienced anything spooky in the locker room? Is tech haunted? Do you have any weird occurrences? You better say yes, because if you say no, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, well, that's all I have to say.
Bro, there's nothing scarier than being in a locker room by yourself.
A lot of history there.
Yeah. But you just hear noises sometimes. I don't know. I've heard some
Because
noises.
it's just old Lubbock over old
It
Lubbock
is.
over
Oh.
old Lubbock.
Isn't
yeah,
there,
like
like, a
bro,
whole
like
city
you know-
underneath Tech?
Yeah, bro, you know, telling what's under the actual Tech. I mean, there's a dorm that was like when I was in school that was taped off, and every time I walked by it, I was like, I gotta get away. I gotta get away from this dorm, bro. Like, just bad vibes. I think they tore it down, but you can't tear down souls, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one they tore down, they say that when they were building it, I guess a construction worker brought like his kid to work and was like playing with the ball and he fell to his death like on the stairs. And the girls that lived in that dorm, they said they would hear a ball bouncing, like the kid was still chasing it. Yeah.
damn. See,
So you never really experienced anything spooky?
no, I was never really by myself. To like,
Well, just in life, anyways. Like outside of Tech, any scary ghost encounters?
not really.
There's no Snyder folklore.
There is, but I just stay away from it, bro. I ain't like nah.
My
Dude,
question's
Like I lived out on a cotton farm, right? So there's really it's just fields and cows. So there really ain't nothing like no buildings. It's just a lot of land.
That's even.
But that's even
scarier.
scarier, right? Because it's just
Yeah,
openness
it's
and
fucking
like
spooky as hell.
mesquite trees. But nah, I stayed away from dark buildings. I need open land so I can skate.
Post is pretty scary because it's just kind of,
The town of Post,
yeah.
yeah, it's like kind of off the Cap Rock.
Watch what you're talking about when you say. No, I'm just kidding.
Town of Post.
Was Post a rival in high
No,
school?
Post is way smaller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I say way smaller.
Like 2A, I think.
Yeah, we were 3A. But like city population, Signer's like 10,000 people. Post is probably what, 2,000? 4,000 max?
Somewhere around there.
I ain't
Maybe.
looked at the signs lately.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys played each other.
No.
Got a lot of family over there.
Yeah, good old Post. Go Antelopes.
Did you guys go to state or anything in high school?
No, we lost in the 4th round every year of my high school career.
Same.
So there's 6 rounds. 6 rounds
So
of the
you're in
state
the semis?
championship. Yeah, state semis 3 times in a row.
Who beat y'all? Was it different every year?
Yeah, we lost to Monahans. We lost to Shallow Water 1 year. And Brownwood.
When you were in high school, was there any other players that ended up going in the league?
Yeah, in my district, we had Jackson Shipley. You know Jackson? He played for UT. His brother Jordan played for Texas.
Oh yeah.
He went to Brownwood, so we were like rivals. And he was like, it was like, all that dude's going to Texas. K Ward's going to Tech. Like, that was kind of a cool matchup. Not Graham. Yeah, Graham, that's the town of Graham. Their quarterback was Case McCoy, Colt McCoy's little brother. So that was kind of cool. Like, Case McCoy and Jackson Shipley both were going to Texas. So they were like buddies in high school. And I was the only one going to Tech. But I don't think I played anybody who went to the league. I think Jackson played in the league for a little bit.
I think so for a little bit.
So my junior senior year, we both lost to Wichita Falls Rider, who the quarterback was JT Barrett, who ended up becoming Ohio State's greatest quarterback.
Yeah, leading passer all time.
And then the only one I played against that went to the league, I had to block him. Oh my gosh, big ass guy, because I'm only 5'6". And so I still had we still beat him, but his name was Andrew Billings. Yeah. He played for Baylor.
Yep.
He played for Waco High.
Yeah, he was a dog. I remember Billings.
A big old dude.
He was a dog.
Who was the nastiest player you ever played against?
Ooh, that's an easy one, really. There's only one name that pops in my head. His name was Dan Skipper.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right. It sounds like middle of Arkansas. I think that's where he's from. But he played for Arkansas, and he was a left tackle. And he was like 6'9", 315. In Arkansas, they ran the ball like 40 times a game. That's all they did. But they would pull his big ass every play. And I was the safety. So literally the down lineman would go block the linebackers, lead blocker would get the nickel. And next thing you know, it's just me and Dan Skipper over and over and over for 3.5 hours straight. And that dude literally just made me want to quit football. I was not having fun. He's just big, bro. He just lay on me and he was just dirty. He dig his face mask in the back of my legs. Just dirty dude, bro. But Dan Skipper.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
He
was born for greatness. Born for greatness.
I think the greatest football name, he was a linebacker for TCU. His name was Tank Tyler.
Tank Tyler.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Tank.
Cool
Can we name our son Tank?
Tank Tyler.
No, he's got to be a big dude if he's named.
Yeah, you got to.
He'll be
if he's not big, you got
Oh, Tank.
He runs cross country.
Yeah, you can't be 180 with the name Tank. You know what I mean?
He's a cross
You got
country
to be
runner.
pushing 250 at least with the name Tank.
Was there any superstition you guys would do? Any sort of pregame ritual you guys would?
Yeah,
you personally would do?
You have the same routine, right?
Would you not shower or something?
No, I'd always shower. I had to shower before I put my pads on.
I did
not even any soap, but I'd use soap. But for what? It didn't matter if I smelled good. But a full shower, literally lay my towel out, headphones off, socks on first, same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And then we had some dudes who were Samoan, who would do
They would do the dance.
Yeah, they do the dance. So we would start doing the dance. But that's pretty ritualistic, yeah. But yeah, we all have the same routine that you do. That's just
God, I bet it stunk so bad in that locker room.
facts.
Shit.
Facts.
Fuck,
Bro,
man.
facts. Fat people stink.
I was gonna say that.
Fat sweaty people stink, bro.
Dude, yeah, I was trying to imagine a grown ass man tackling me.
There's a smell that you just I have scarred in my nose just from the locker room that sometimes I'm damn, that's just bad.
War flashbacks.
Yeah, it's oh my God.
Did you prefer playing on turf or on
Grass.
Grass.
Grass. Less injuries on grass. It's softer. There's more give. A lot of ACLs are torn on turf because it's just it just sticks, right? And there's turf beads flying everywhere. It's like a war scene down there. And then people spit. There's blood, and it just sits at the top. You can't stir it in.
Were you dipping during the game?
I would dip on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have one of my equipment guys hold my can. But it sucked playing with Pat because we were scoring 3 seconds. So I had to get off the field. I'm like, all getting comfy, watching the game, put a dip in. And then next thing you know, you hear for a Red Raider touchdown. I'm like, God,
At that point, you're doing the long
I was
cut.
on a long cut back out. Those are the days, the good days.
Yeah, I miss those days, too, man.
I miss the long cut days.
What is that?
It's that stuff I used to dip. Like,
The stuff that looks all nasty.
yeah, that face right there.
Yeah,
I'll tell you it all.
that's what it is. That
Yeah.
face.
He's
I
also
still-
on the nicotine pouches.
Also, every now and then go buy a can of long cut and just take myself back.
If it's there, I'll be like, can I have some? But
I still have yet to dip.
it's a
I've
bitch.
been chasing that first dip. I've been chasing that for like 12
Well, finally,
years.
somebody realizes this.
Can I get an amen?
Thank God somebody could sit here and tell the
That
story.
first buzz,
Bro,
I've been chasing it.
I think I was 16, and I did,
Yeah.
and I spun like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so in high school baseball, we would
Yeah.
have a thing. If you didn't get on base, you'd have to take a dip on the way back home on the yellow dog. So you know how the yellow dogs just
Ah.
like the worst trips ever. And I saw a handful of people get the spins, but I hardly had to do it because I was always on base. But
There you go.
I found myself like getting a couple pinches and like, it's kind of nice. Never look back.
That's how it happens, people. That is exactly how it happens.
Been chasing that first
Oh, shit.
yellow school buzz.
When I'm ready, I'll hit you up, right?
Dude,
Let me be involved in that so I can just celebrate.
mid-February when we race.
When we race, we'll take a
There's nothing like, tell me if I'm wrong, a few beers, and then you put one in.
come on. Or after just a
A
meal,
meal. Oh my God. Yes.
Oh my God.
You're making my mouth water now.
I'm
He's
going to
gonna
the
break
store
up.
after this.
He's gonna break up with me. He went to you.
I'm going to the store after this one.
Yeah, man, we had to end this podcast.
Yeah, go.
Fuck, dude, there's a brotherhood. I knew it. I was just waiting for
There's
somebody.
always there, brother.
Yes. I was just waiting for somebody to say it. Oh,
It's that Nashville. It's that Nashville. Is this Nashville? This road
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah.
It's that lock. We're locked forever, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's so funny that you were over there partying, man.
The party house, the goat house, the original goat house.
That's awesome. What position were you? Were you everywhere in baseball? Kind of.
Center field. They tried to make me pitch, but my football coach didn't want me throwing out my arm. And I was kind of glad because I kind of sucked at pitching for whatever reason. Like as a quarterback, you're like, oh, you could probably pitch. Like I couldn't pitch.
Were you the star athlete, pretty much?
Yeah, that's safe to say.
Yeah. Were you playing basketball too?
Yeah, until I couldn't. So Sonny told me after my junior year, like, hey, we don't want you playing basketball. So I was like, that's cool. Man, that's fine. I'm already committed to tech. Like, it's cool.
Dang,
But yeah, up to that point, I played everything. I ran track, baseball, football, basketball. That's what we do in Steiner. Play sports.
the small towns,
You do it all.
play it all. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good for an athlete, though, right? Knowing all the sports, like it kind of helps your movement.
Oh, yeah. I think it makes you a better athlete. Like, Pat was a hell of a baseball player.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
played
how
at
you-
Tech, right?
His freshman year,
for a little bit.
he played. And then, I mean, once you become the starting quarterback at Tech, you don't have time to do anything else. So but like he could have played, right? Like it wasn't a lack of talent. But like you see some of the throws he makes, it's like, that dude played baseball. Like
When he's
it's
throwing that side
yeah,
and
it's
shit.
just being an athlete. So I think playing all sports at a young age, like that's why a lot of these big schools like, oh, only play football or only play baseball. Like, bro, why? For one, you're gonna regret it when all that shit's over, when you're old. And for two, like you're just crippling yourself of being a better athlete.
You want to know what my second sport was?
Wrestling,
It's a good guess.
So I played football, of course.
powerlifting.
No. No. I was a cheerleader during
He's right
basketball
up there.
season, right there behind you.
It's right up there
Chill out.
to
Yep.
the very left.
Chill out.
Yep.
Bro, he had it figured out. You see that picture? One guy. There's one guy up there. He had it figured out. See?
Were girls a problem for you? You grow crazy around, high school and
Were they a
college?
problem? No, they weren't a problem.
Okay, that was wrong. There was a lot of girls though.
Sure. But I was dialed in. Like I said, I was doing a lot of stuff on the field, and outside of that, I was still taking 12, 18 hours of school. So, but yeah, like it wasn't ever a problem.
Well, some people could be.
I mean, yeah, a lot of dudes who
There's a
played
lot of
football-
women throwing themselves.
I mean, a
at
lot
you
of
guys,
dudes
right?
who played football had zero game. Like you still have to have some game, but like playing football helps. But you still gotta like bring it home. You got to bring it home somehow. But it wasn't a problem.
Gotta have the Riz.
Gotta have the Riz.
Oh, I love that word.
Yeah, that's a new one. I'm gonna start using that one. See, it's already old. See,
Is it?
by the time I start using it, it's probably old.
Fuck.
That's how I know I'm getting old.
Is Chad Rogers still the head coach at Snyder?
My man, Chad Rogers.
Nice.
He is not in Snyder anymore. He left the year I left. Smart man. Snyder. I mean, they're a decent program. They're back. My guy Westwood, the head coach there, is doing a great job. But they kind of took a fall after 2012. He went to Denison 4A school up in the DFW area. Did well there. Now he's at Tioga, smaller school in the same area, but still willing Dillon, bro. He's still one of the best coaches. One of the people ask, like, bro, like who taught you everything? I'm like, bro, Chad Rogers. Like, he taught me everything. He was like my dad growing up. Like, my mindset came from him, like my way of like just getting through stuff, my mental toughness. Like, I give a lot of that to Chad Rogers, bro.
Nice.
The GOAT.
What's like the most important thing an athlete should have? Feet, hips, what is it? Quickness?
Both. I mean, speed kills. Like, if you're fast, you can make it work. Your hips will catch up. Even if you have bad feet, if you're fast, it'll make up for it. I'd say speed.
You can't teach.
You can't teach. You can teach hips. You can teach footwork, but you just can't teach speed, man. Some people are just fast as shit.
Who's the fastest guy you've seen?
Jakeem Grant.
Oh,
Not even close.
that man's like an Olympic fucking speed, right?
That dude is just unreal. But the thing about Jakeem, like, he's not only fast, like, Jakeem's like 5'6", 165, but like, we were lifting partners in the weight room.
Strong?
Bro, strong as shit.
Oh, fuck.
He had that daddy strength. He did have 3 kids in college, so I was like, oh, you got that daddy strength.
Oh, shit.
Where was he from?
He's from Mesquite
okay.
Horn. Yeah. Dog, bro.
Yeah, them DFW players, something else.
Nah, don't give him that much credit. West Texas forever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you came on this podcast.
I'm glad y'all had me.
You're reaffirming everything I've ever
West
said.
Texas forever.
Golly.
There ain't no Beast, Texas. There ain't no Dallas or whatever. It's all West Texas.
Clip it, people.
It's all
there you
West
go.
Texas.
Man, so is Grant still in the league?
So,
What's his name? Grant?
Jakeem, yeah, he's with the
Can you look that up?
I haven't looked at
Bears. No, he's not with the Bears. He's with the. Sorry, Jakeem. He tore his Achilles
Oh, he's with the Dolphins?
early this year. He's with the Dolphins. That was his first team.
Oh,
I believe.
last year. I guess he didn't play this year.
He tore his Achilles like preseason.
30.
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah, he's 30.
4.3840.
Blazing, bro. And he runs that in pads too. It's not just like track speed.
Holy shit.
Yeah, different. But it made me better, bro. I had to guard him every single day at Tech.
I was
See a team
gonna.
there? With the Browns. He's with Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right here.
Fucking Deshaun Watson. I was gonna ask you this earlier. When you go to bowl games, do they give you guys gifts and shit?
Yeah,
You get a
bro.
bunch
That's
of
what's
shit?
cool about bowl games.
Yeah.
Like, the better the bowl, the better the gifts. So, like, Holiday Bowl, we got 50-inch TV. We got a recliner. Like a cool recliner, like the buttons. Like,
What the fuck?
We got any pair of Maui Jim sunglasses, which is pretty cool. We got a belt buckle. No, that was Texas Bowl. Never mind. No belt buckle, but pair of Maui Jims. And we got a gift card and either a PS4 or Xbox. Pretty solid.
Man, they really hook you guys up.
Oh yeah, the bowl gifts. That's like what makes it worth it.
Did you get a ring?
If you win, so I have 2.
Did you lose a ring?
I think so.
Dude, I fucking knew I was gonna tell you this story.
You found one of my bowl rings?
Yes, I know where it's at. I think I know where it's at. So, oh fuck, I forgot about this. I forgot about this.
Bro, I lost it on Broadway.
On Broadway, yes. Me and Josh, we were
Oh
walking.
my god, of course.
Because I wear silver rings. So we were walking and we're walking on the brick road, and he's like, "Hey, dude, is that your ring?" And I'm fucked up. I'm like, "I don't." And he picked it up. It was your ring. I think it was your ring, dude. I can try to get it back for you.
Where is it?
It's with his dad. He gave it to his dad. I forgot, dude. Bro, I might be able to pull up the messages. I think I
That
hit you
ring is
up.
tight.
I think I hit you up about it.
You may have, huh?
I think I did. This was a
Bro,
long time ago.
yeah, long time.
Bro. It was on Broadway, dude. It was your ring.
Bro,
Fucking totally forgot about that. I just remembered.
that ring was tight.
Yeah, it was. It was fucking sweet. That's why.
I counted it out. I thought it was just gone forever. Look at life.
Oh, wow.
If I get that thing back,
What a
man,
small
I
world.
owe you something, bro.
figure it
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Dude, I fucking
That's
totally.
crazy,
Yeah, it was
bro.
so random.
I was thinking about that ring the other day because I have to wear the same silver one. Like, it's cool, but like, if you wear it around the same people enough, it's like, damn, I wish I had my other one.
You wear it to flex.
Yeah,
I would.
It's a flex
Hell
for
yeah, I
sure.
would.
That's
How you lost it, though. You
Flexing.
You're all getting fucked up.
Flexing, bro.
Oh, shit, dude. That's so crazy. I just remembered that. I hope he has it. I really do.
He probably pawned it.
No, they're a bit of hoarders. So I'm betting
Oh, he's probably lost.
he's probably lost in his house, but
Damn.
yeah, dude, that's insane.
That ring is tight too.
Yeah. So, yeah, every like bowl games, you guys would get rings and shit.
Yeah, you got to win though.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they're kind of special.
Oh,
But damn, I was counting that one out for good.
my goodness.
You better get it back.
See, now you should have just not brought it up. I'm gonna be asking you like
It's gonna be on
tomorrow
his
morning.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him up.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, "Hey, have you messaged him yet?"
Hey, bro, I hate to
Hey,
bother,
where's he
but
at?
yeah,
I'm gonna message him after this podcast. We'll
Bro.
get it back.
that's
think.
crazy.
That is so insane. I just remembered that. Wow, small world, man. Jesus.
I really never told anybody I lost a bowl ring, so now everybody knows.
What is that one interviewer? Like
Nardwar.
Nardwar. You just Nardwarred him.
I did.
They were like, "Bro, you lost a fucking bowl ring."
He's like, "What?"
Oh yeah,
He's like, how do you know that? How do you know that?
yeah, bro. I lost it. So what?
I wish I
It was
had
drunk.
that. Damn.
Trying to flex.
That's so crazy. That whole night's coming.
Crazy how slippery your fingers get when you get a little drunk. You
Yeah,
just
I'm
get
surprised
slippery,
I don't
bro.
lose any of
You
my
lose
rings.
everything.
Oh yeah.
I've lost everything at one given point. Like no phone, no wallet, no bowl ring. Like, damn, bro, I'm just out here stranded on Broadway.
I'd rather lose my wallet than the ring, dude.
Oh, facts.
Yeah. Shit.
Facts.
Well, fuck yeah, dude. I'll hit him up and we'll get that back to you.
Good looks, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. As we wind this podcast up, I was going to just ask you a little bit about the realtor.
Yeah.
You're a realtor.
Yeah.
People
So
can get
I've,
you up for that.
absolutely. So I've been a realtor going on 2 years. It's been the best decision of my life. Like I said, Lubbock is like giving me so much in my life. Like I was like, I have to find something that I can give back to people in the masses. And it's like, yeah, real estate money's good, but like outside of that, like I just want to give back to people. And like that's giving somebody a house or like helping somebody sell their house is like the best feeling ever. Like nothing compares to it. So like,
I mean, that's like people's livelihoods, and
yeah,
that, like,
it's like the biggest decision of someone's life, and I just get to be a part of it and make like lifelong friends, right? And that's why like that's like my favorite part about it. But yeah, dude, you can find me on Instagram at Keenon Ward. Pretty active on Instagram, Facebook too. Twitter mostly is like the nation stuff. But dude, yeah, if you're like thinking about buying or selling, you want to just get together, have some coffee. You don't even know where to start real estate wise. Just reach out, bro. Like I have a passion for it, for sure.
This might be a boring question, but how do you claim a house to sell? How does that work? Like-
So say you own a house, right? And you're like, all right, it's time to sell. You call me. We sit down. We talk about the house. We negotiate a price to list the house for. We put it on the market for that price, and you get a pretty sign in the yard.
What about like the new homes like that are being built?
So those are built by builders. Sometimes those builders are a higher, like they have a listing agent, and then that listing agent, me, will market those homes the same way I would market yours.
Do we get a lot of people from California coming here?
A lot from New Mexico. A ton from New Mexico. I don't know if you've noticed like the amount of New Mexico plates in this town, but I'm not a fan of New Mexico. No, like
God, we are.
Bro,
Yes, thank you.
no, like
Thank
shot
you.
at the people, but they like. I hate saying like,
It's the butthole
oh,
of
like,
America.
people in Austin can't drive. Like, no, these people from New Mexico for real can't drive.
There's a reason why the U.S. decided to drop bombs on New Mexico.
Bro, they can't drive, and their plates are ugly.
They are ugly.
I like the yellow.
See,
There's
that's
some
it.
like turquoise ones too and
You
shit.
see, yeah, like where's the flow? You got black, yellow, red, turquoise. So like, let's get it together. Just change your plates if you're gonna live in Lubbock.
I hate New Mexico too, man.
I'm not a fan.
Damn.
I'd still help you
Hell
buy
yeah.
a house in Mexicans.
Nah, it's good for you,
Mexicans.
right? All these people moving here, but damn, there's a lot of Californians.
Oh, dude, and they have a lot of cash.
Yeah, don't they just trying to
And I hate that, bro. Like, I've had Lubbock buyers who have lived here forever go and try to make an offer on a new house, and they're getting outbid by some dude from California who sold their house for twice the value because the market's just different. They have a lot more money because
like a small house is expensive over there, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, bro, this family has lived in Lubbock forever, and they want this house so bad, and you're paying cash. So the seller likes
Chewing
it more.
them up and spitting them out.
It's bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Stay in California, you motherfuckers.
See, I'm kind of
You're in the middle. It's like I obviously benefit,
right.
but the market's gonna be fucked
But
soon.
I know.
But I love my money.
But
Exactly.
if you move here, hit up Keenan.
Yeah, if you decide to move from California, like I'll still represent you. But if I had the choice, if obviously it's up to the seller to choose on an offer, but I'd be like, hey, seller, this buyer, I know this is like $10K less than this offer, but this buyer's from Lubbock.
Is that also kind of part of it too? Is just kind of really like sweet talking people? Because it's like, I mean, I had a friend at one point that told me this like really like genuine, super soft story about how this couple decided to sell to her and her husband because they were pregnant, and this couple they were already retiring and they were selling their house, and the other buyer had offered way more, but because they were a starter family, they just had the heart for it.
Yeah,
so is that a big part of it too?
It was last year. So the market last year was crazy, right? Like buyers were paying like $30K over asking for houses. It was wild. So to help, buyers would write letters to the sellers, like soft
To
felt.
butter 'em up.
Yeah, I'd be like, I just lost my dog. I need this house.
Whatever works.
This house doesn't have a backyard. I need it because I don't have a dog anymore. Like whatever. But yeah, like that's a real thing.
Do you got any pets?
I have a dog. One dog. I want another dog. I want like a manly dog.
What kind of
Like a
dog do you
King
have? Is it
Corso.
not manly?
Is it a Boston Terrier?
She's half lab, half what is she? Half something else.
She a good girl?
She's a good girl.
Not a manly dog though.
No, I need a manly dog, like a King Corso, something just mean that slobbers everywhere.
I recommend an English bulldog.
See, they're too small and they get ugly.
No, they're cute.
No,
the
they're cute
little
when they're babies.
underbites.
When they're
I'm
babies,
gonna bring Georgia to you and you're gonna call her ugly.
see,
And she's just gonna be like, I'm ugly.
see the teeth. See the teeth. It's a teeth
Also
for
with the
me.
eyeballs.
See,
I'm ugly.
when they're puppies, like you can't beat it. And they get ugly quick.
Yeah,
And it's-
I got
I
the
mean,
ugliest
it's-
dog. I have the ugliest dog in the
It's
world.
the
so-
wrinkles for me too. I don't do the wrinkles.
That's
the best part.
Hey, no, I'm not throwing any shots at your dog. Is it Georgia? Is that what you said?
That's his dog.
See,
That's Georgia.
it's
Look at her.
Can't go up to her and call her
Girl.
ugly.
she's all there.
She's a good dog.
She's all there.
Yeah.
He's like all the features I just said.
Yeah, she's all there.
What's the average like price right now? Houses.
The average sales price in Lubbock is $273. Oh no, that's
So
average.
like if somebody's just a normal person trying to buy a house, what do you recommend them do?
Yeah, so first time home buyer.
Yeah.
So that's 3.5% down.
So $27.
So let's say
Oh,
200K. Say 200K, $200,000 house, 8K. And the market has shifted to where we can get closing costs, which is like up to 6% paid for. So like say like 8K plus closing costs is like 13K that you'd have to bring to the table. We can get that down to like 7,500. So you could own a house for 7,500.
And it's like usually over 30 years, right? Something like that.
Yeah, so there's 30-year notes, there's 15-year notes, there's
So how much over the price are you going to actually end up paying at the end of it all? Like once you pay your house off,
I mean, are you going to live in a house for 30 years?
maybe some people do. I don't.
You could.
Like
So, I
a
mean,
Felicity.
average interest rate is like 6%
Okay.
right now. So, I mean, you're going to pay whatever that is, amortize over 30 years. You'd pay more, but you're getting it all back in equity. Like real estate never depreciates in Lubbock. So say like you bought a house for 200K, 30 years later, you pay like $290,000 for it. That house will be worth $450,000. You know what I mean? Because Lubbock never depreciates in real estate.
Have your
It's like
parents
the
lived
best market ever.
where you're at for more than 30 years?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess it is a rare thing then, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of.
And they're still gaining equity. Like real estate never depreciates. It's the best investment you can ever make.
My parents got the deal of a lifetime when they got the house. I was like 3 months old when they bought their house. Well, when they got it.
Yeah.
And whoever sold it to them was just literally just whatever.
Offloading it.
They paid it off in 7 years.
Boom.
And
Nice.
yeah. And they
Like,
have not moved. And,
Really?
Yeah.
They're
same
sitting on a
neighborhood.
stack of cash. Like I had sellers who bought in 2021 who are selling now are going to cash out like 30, 40K.
But isn't that the problem now, though? Is like you can sell your house. You just got to go. Being able to get another one is the problem, right?
But it's a lot easier to get a new one now.
Okay. Where's the hot spot in Lubbock?
I mean, everything's pushing south, right?
South.
That's where all the new builds are. I'm a fan of like this part of Lubbock.
I am too. I want
The
to stay.
trees, the maturity. There's on the dusty days, it's dusty, but it doesn't get as dusty as it does like out
Shit out there, it's horrible.
south of town. You know.
Yeah, I live on 26 in Upland. It's starting to build up over there, but for a long
dude.
time, the dust was horrible.
It's coming in bad. Yeah, like I live on 103rd in Upland, so like I feel all the dirt. So I'm a fan of like established Lubbock. There's something about it for sure.
I was pretty surprised at how many like non-West Texans didn't know about tumbleweeds.
Yeah, like
It's a
they're
real
shocked
deal.
to see tumbleweeds.
Those
Yeah,
are a real thing, and those are because on landscapes we have to clean that shit, man. Those are a bitch. to
they
clean.
are, bro.
And they're everywhere right now because that stupid wind.
Everywhere. There's like no easy way to pick up a tumbleweed. I guess by the bottom
Well, yeah,
of
and
it.
you really can't break it down either. Like
Like, what do you do?
just fucking one by one in the dumpster or whatever, throw them in a trailer, and then go out way past.
Do they
there. Just
smash them anywhere? Like decompose of them?
Here's what I know is literally put it in a trailer and then go out in the dirt field and just let them go.
And they come right back.
Yeah, wherever they
They'll be
want.
back
Well,
in
yeah,
a month.
Get your ass way out there and
The further you toss them, the longer it'll take to get
Yeah.
back.
yeah, everything's going south. Huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. I showed a house today on like 100. I say 100. It's like south of 1585 Woodrow Road. It's just way out there. Like in 5-10 years, Tahoka is going to be like 10 minutes away from South Lubbock.
Damn.
Yep. New home's a new hotspot too. So
I remember when I was in college, I had to drop rent money off off Milwaukee, and I was like leaving campus. I was like, bro, where the hell am I going?
That's
Like,
why
am I
there's
about to end up
nothing
in
out there.
Brownfield? And then there was a house out there, but nothing else. Like there was nothing else behind it. Now there's like, looks like it's just been there forever.
Yeah, so you would advise the young folks to invest in real estate.
Dude, it's just the best investment you can make. You don't even realize it. Like even like, there's no other place you can put your money and it just grow for you as fast as real estate. There's just nowhere else.
Yeah, there you go,
Stock
man.
market, I mean, crypto, like there's.
Did you get into that?
I mean, we all dabbled in crypto, right? During like COVID.
Not me.
Smart. We all lost. Like nobody came out on top. The real estate, you can't lose, bro.
Yeah.
Can't lose.
Yeah, man. Well, I do appreciate you coming on and
I appreciate you too, bro.
telling us about your college days and the real estate business.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having some beers with you
Yeah, no doubt.
and
some long cut.
And yeah, we have to, of course. And so Keenon Ward on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, all three. I need to start a YouTube channel for my real estate stuff, but we have a real estate channel for the nation. There's like 3 vids on there.
A YouTube channel for the nation.
Which we'll pick that up this year. We plan on getting a lot more content.
What's the
out there.
podcast called?
Just the Nation Pod.
Okay. There
Yeah.
you go, man. Got anything else for the people out there?
No, sir. I appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah, dude, this
Y'all
was
the
fun.
best, man. The goats.
Bradley?
follow me at Bradley Noel Garcia and follow Lords of Film. And Keenan, I want to apologize for 10 years ago. Sorry, my team tried to kill you.
It's all good, bro. It's all
Jennifer,
love.
you got anything to say to the people out there?
Yes, I do. Hold on.
Okay, we'll wait.
So I have a film podcast, and I,
Yeah, you can-
although I am not a
you can come
sports
talk
fan, I do want to know, what are your favorite sports films? Do you have any favorites? I know that has to have been something
Man,
huge in your childhood, right?
man.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming around.
My favorite
I'm gonna take a guess.
I mean, it's out there, right? Like,
Friday Night Lights.
I mean, come on, bro. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yep, Friday Night Lights.
I mean, that's West Texas, bro. If you're from West Texas and you don't know about Friday Night Lights, what are you doing, bro? Like, go watch that. You'll never leave.
What's your favorite sports movie?
Waterboy.
Yeah, because I like Adam Sandler.
Oh,
Yeah,
The Longest Yard.
I've never seen that.
That's a good one.
It's a classic.
Joey
which
Diaz is
one
in
that
that
one.
Adam Sandler as well.
He's a quarterback. He's like calling the games or whatever.
Yeah, he's shaving points.
No, there's that really, really emotional with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, The Blind Side.
Oh, The Blind Side.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
oh my God,
so
You
the-
guys played him, right?
No, he played at Ole Miss back in the day.
That was like
too.
08.
Oh,
that
my
was
parents went to that
before.
game.
And he came out and said all that shit was fake. None of the stories were
Okay.
real. It was all cap.
Mm.
Yeah, they make him.
I mean,
They
it
said,
was like this
Like,
lifestyle.
yeah, they made him seem like he was a bum. He said he had a little bit of riz. You know what I mean? The
The
movie makes him
riz.
seem like he's just a bum.
Yeah,
He didn't like that, bro. So,
that's Hollywood for
Remember
you.
the Titans.
remember the Titans, bro. That's if it's not one, it's two. Classic.
Talladega Nights.
Friday Night Lights. That was a good one.
Little Giants.
Oh fuck, I love that
Hey,
movie.
Little Giants.
No, that's his favorite movie.
Oh, okay.
Little Giants is up there too.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love
Bro.
that movie.
The annexation of Puerto Rico. Are you kidding, bro?
Love
That's
that
like the
movie.
best play ever made. If you think about it.
Yeah, so part 2 of ending this. Thank you, and follow us, or no, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/snakepitstudios, people.
Yes.
One love. We'll see you guys.